and try to put blame on the Muslims as a whole or Pakistanis in particular, although Pakistan is part of the international coalition against terrorism, but still the Pakistanis themselves are being targeted by these intellectuals, especially the Muslims. And all the religious right actually have been very vocally critical of the Muslims and our religion. And that puts us in a very defensive situation right now.
Let's talk about the influx of Pakistani Americans to the United States. Was there a certain period of time in which they, came as a large group, or did they sort of immigrate here, throughout a whole span of time? What's the pattern?
Actually, in late 60s and early 70s was a major influx of the Pakistanis. And then came 80s and 90s. But in the first case, the first immigrants came. In the second case, there were lots of first immigrants, but there were some siblings were coming in.
Okay.
Their families were coming in.
So that's the fourth preference,
Extended,
the siblings, right, okay.
Extended families were coming in now. Now you will find all age groups here. Extended families, parents, grandparents are also here too.
When was the largest influx of Pakistani Americans to this country? Do you know?
I would say 80s and 90s were the largest. Because originally people were coming to get educated, singles were coming here. The number was low, but highly educated. Yeah.
And is that still the same now?
Well, it has changed a little bit because of the extended families are coming. They may not be all completely educated,
right.
But still educated people are still coming here.
Are there limitations being placed on Pakistani Americans who are being permitted to immigrate to this country?
Well, you must have heard that there are some restrictions when they come into the country. They have to be fingerprinted, photographed. Many people do not like that. Yeah. And many people may be discouraged from coming here, even as tourists. But they still come because our families live on the other side of the ocean. They come here to visit us. They have to come here, no matter what kind of restriction we put in.
Right.
So they come and visit us. And people do come, but immigration is, I would say, would have a little impact of, it will reduce a little bit, but eventually it will come back up.
Now, you have a dream, and you talked to me about that. What's your dream for the Pakistani community? Pakistani American community.
I want Pakistanis to be completely involved in here, but never forget the land of our origin, because that country does need a lot of help. We educated people came here. I would say that country, we owe to that country because that country educated us. Basic education we got there.
Most of your community were educated there before they immigrated here.
Correct. And then we came here for a higher education, and I think we owe them. We should work together and make sure that American people, American investors, invest in Pakistan. And for that purposes, we need to do, our business community need to get involved. We need to get involved our local politicians, create a caucus in the Congress, and help from all sides to get more involvement of the investment in Pakistan so that that country could grow further economically.
Well, Mohammed, that sounds like a wonderful dream. Knowing you, I'm sure you'll be pursuing that.
We will.
In the next decade. Thank you for joining me.
It's my pleasure.
We've run out of time. I'd like to thank my guests, Bo Tao and Mohammed Sadiq, for enlightening us. And thanks to all of you for being with us. Stay well, and we'll see you next time.